Another stunning addition to the line of specialty ovens from Bertazzoni is the new steam oven. The Bertazzoni steam ovens are available in 30 inches in either the Master Series styling or the Professional styling. You'll find the Bertazzoni steam oven very easy to use. The different modes featured in the oven are displayed as icons around the mode selector knob. Before using the oven in a steam mode, the first thing to do is fill the water tank with the water. It will take approximately 4 cups of water, and it's required to use tap water, not sterilized or distilled water. In fact, we're told that it's essential to have the minerals in the water for the cooking process. With the other modes, you simply select the mode and the temperature, and then the oven is good to go. So the inside of the oven is a completely stainless steel cavity, which is very sanitary and easy to clean. The oven comes with 3 trays. There's a large perforated pan, a solid pan, and an oven rack. The oven rack can be used for roasting, or you can place your own pans on that rack. You can also place the rack over the solid pan and use it as a roasting pan. Remember, when we roast meats in convection or convection steam, we need the meat to be elevated so the heat can circulate around it. There's also a large perforated pan that can be used in conjunction with the solid pan for steaming vegetables. So you've got great tools to work with, great modes to work with. All you have to do is get cooking. Now, the first mode for cooking is the steam mode. The steam mode is really easy to use in this steam oven. We like to poach eggs, we even boil eggs. You can reheat your favorite breakfast pastry straight from the freezer. You can make oatmeal, or you can even reheat a plate of food that you've already prepared. We also like to use the steam mode for preparing simple meals such as rice, fish, and vegetables. Once you get used to using the steam oven, you'll find that there's a variety of different uses for using the steam mode. And remember, when you place foods in the steam mode, you set the timer and you can leave the kitchen and your food will cook to perfection. So we love cooking with convection because foods cooked in convection have great moisture retention. You add the steam component and the steam inhibits the cellular breakdown of the food. The combination is really stunning. This is a great mode to use for simple everyday meals like chicken pieces and roasted vegetables, or this pork tenderloin and roasted vegetables, and it can all go on one tray, which makes it even more appealing to cook. Now, when you use this mode, it's always better to use a lower temperature. Between 320 and 340 degrees is good. If you want additional browning, you can then select the broiling mode and just finish at a slightly higher temperature. The next mode in the oven is the broiling mode. Now, a broiling mode in a steam oven is a wonderful feature for several reasons. One, it again eliminates the need for a toaster oven, and of course you can use it for browning of foods that you've already cooked in the steam or in the convection steam mode. And then of course there's the convection mode. And of course convection is a wonderful tool for both roasting and for baking. Remember, because this oven is a smaller cavity than the large wall ovens, it's always better to use slightly lower temperature when roasting or baking in convection in these ovens. The next mode is another favorite of ours. This is broiling with convection. We think of broiling as cooking steaks or chops in the oven, and certainly you could use this mode for meats, but it's also a good mode to use for quite dense casseroles. So you can think about that top heat giving you that nice browning and crisping that makes the casserole so delectable. The last icon relates to water hardness and descaling. When you install your steam oven, you'll need to set the water hardness. So if you don't know your water hardness, you can call your water company and they'll tell you. The reason you need to enter the water hardness is so that you can run a small descaling program from time to time to eliminate any lime scale buildup or calcification on the inlet pipes. It's a very simple process, and again, it's just routine maintenance, very, very occasional and not at all difficult. Now, once you finish the cooking process using a steam mode, there's a tiny little bit of housekeeping to attend to. Simply turn the oven off and the display will read pump. What this indicates is that the residual water that was used to make the steam is now being pumped back into the tank. But first it actually has to drop in temperature. So it might take a few minutes. Once the water has been pumped back into the tank, the display will read empty. So now, obviously, you'll empty the water tank, give it a rinse, and then replace it back in its position in the oven. Then you can take a kitchen towel and simply wipe out any residual steam. Cleaning a steam oven is actually a lot easier than cleaning a cooktop and a bunch of saucepans. So that's the tiny little bit of housekeeping that's required so that you can really get the benefit of enjoying your Bertazzoni steam oven.